All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another PE live show. So excited to be here with you guys. I know that we have so many new people here in our Simplify the Scale Facebook group community. So I just want to say hello, guys. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. My name is Ann Keeney. I am your host here in this group. You've probably been introduced and welcomed here by our concierge team. Super excited to have you here. I am going to be here today talking to you guys about the 4 systems to scale online, dominate your niche, and really build a business and brand that can run without you. Okay, I'm really excited to spend this time with you. Wednesdays are part of my favorite days. I love coming here with you guys here in the community. I love to connect with you. I really love walking you through how you guys can scale your online business with ease, and how you can really be building a business that makes you competitionless and helps you dominate your niche and really have a business that runs without you. Okay, so we're talking simplification. We are talking ease. I want to walk you through these 4 systems. I also want to take a little bit of time at the end just to answer any questions that you guys might have. Go ahead and say hello in the comments. Give me hashtag live if you're here live. Give me hashtag replay if you're joining us on the replay. We definitely want to give a shout out to you guys later on as well and say hello to you. Answer any questions that you have. If you guys are tuning in, you might have to click the link above. I am live streaming here with StreamYard into the group. So I can't see your comments unless you, or I can't see your name. I can see your comment, but I can't see your name unless you give permission to StreamYard. So go ahead and give permission to StreamYard so I can see your name so that when you pop in your question, I can answer it. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive in today. Let's talk about the 4 systems to scale online, dominate your niche, and really build a business and brand that can run without you. This is absolutely such an important topic if you plan to have a business in 5-10 years from now, right? If you're in this for the long game, guys, and you really want to have that big impact, you want to have an income leap, you really want to learn, how do I build a business that gives me the ripple effect of impacts and income, and I really allow me to scale up how many people I can serve, impact, change their lives, right? But how do you do that with ease? How can you do that with ease? A lot of you guys are connecting with us and you're sharing with us that you love what you do. You have a great impact in the world. You know that your services are so valuable and your clients get phenomenal results. But a lot of you guys are struggling and teetering, right? With how can I impact more people? How can I impact more people? How can I make more money? But work less. A lot of you guys are in that hustle mode where you feel like you're getting close to burnout, right? You're feeling like I'm exhausted. I'm getting close to burnout. In 2021, I really want to up-level my impact and my income. However, I'm not quite sure what needs to happen or change to do that. I'm already feeling like I have no more time left in the day. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm kind of at almost a breaking point with how much more I can really give. And the thing that I want you guys to understand is having a big impact in the world and with your clients really requires you to have a lot of time. You need a lot of self-care. You need to be able to have some downtime, right? You need to be able to rest and to recoup and really do a lot of vision driving for your company. How many of you, drop in the comments, how many of you guys do vision driving? Do you guys know what vision driving is? How many of you have like a dedicated day or dedicated time? How many of you guys have an actual dedicated time or day that's blocked out for vision driving for your company? So this is like a day or a few hours out of the week where you literally are unplugged from your business and you're driving the vision of your company. When we talk to a lot of our entrepreneur friends, they're like, well, what the heck is that? I don't have time. Like, I can barely deliver to my clients. I can barely operate my business right now, let alone take an entire day to drive the vision for where I want my company to go. And so this is a problem, right? Because in order for you to truly scale your business, you have to get out of the mundane day-to-day, right? tasks and activities of just going through the motion and checking the boxes, right? A lot of you guys are going through the motion, you're checking the boxes, you're getting the stuff done, you're working at a really fast pace, but you don't know where you're going. You don't have any time that's dedicated to driving the vision of your company. Where do you want it to go? What do you want it to look like, right? What is the role you want to play in your company? What is the team that's going to be required to help you get there? A lot of entrepreneurs don't even have time to vision drive because they're so focused in the day-to-day things that need to get done that they don't have any time to really think about what they want things to look like. And so if you're in that reactive mode, you're very reactive, you're very like just kind of going through the motions, this is where you really need, as the business owner, to zoom out and take a step back. This is where you need to zoom out and you really need to look at what needs to change. Where can I shift? Where can I eliminate things that are sucking the time out of my life, that are draining me, and maybe they're not revenue producers, right? You might enjoy them. They might be fun. They might be things that you're used to and you've been doing them, but they're not driving revenue, right? What can we get rid of? What can we look at doing that's going to be more productive and drive the needle closer and closer to your revenue and impact goals, right? And all of you here want to have a really big impact, right? It's not just about the money. Like, that's a good part of it. It allows you to have that impact. But a lot of you guys, you are in this for the long haul. You are in this to make a difference in the world, to make a meaningful impact. And in order to do that, you can't be burning out. You can't be doing everything yourself, right? You can't be the lead generator. You can't be the sales closer. You can't be the marketer, the copywriter. You can't be the leader, right? You can't be the coach, the mentor, the done for you, whatever it is. You can't be all the things 100%. Right? If you're doing all the things by yourself. So for those of you that are like, I get that, right? I get that. I can't do this all by myself. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm burning out. I want to walk you through 4 systems that you should be thinking about if you want to bust through, okay, that multiple 6-figure mark and you want to get to the finish line. You want to bust through multiple 6 figures and you want to do this with less effort and with more ease. And yes, that's possible. Okay. All right. So I want to talk about the systems. If anyone wants to type these below as I go through them, I would love to have you guys kind of support me with that. Help our replayers make sure they don't miss anything. And also ask your questions below as we go through these. Okay. So the very first system that I want you guys thinking about, the very first system in order for you to scale online is a rinse repeatable lead generation system. Okay. A rinse repeatable lead generation system. Now, if you guys are new here, you're going to learn very quickly that I am all about simplification and sustainability. Okay. When it comes to scaling online, I don't teach you short-lived strategies. I want you thinking long game. So I want you guys thinking beyond just Facebook ads. I want you thinking beyond maybe just Facebook. I want you thinking when it comes to your lead generation system, I want you thinking about sustainability. I want you thinking about massive global impact. Okay. If you're growing your audience, which everyone needs an audience growth system, right? You should be bringing in 10, 20, 50 to 100 leads a day into your online space. Okay. As a growing business who's trying to scale, you need anywhere from 20 to 100 leads a day coming into your company, into your business in order for you to scale. But how are you going to be doing that is the question, right? Because you can burn out really fast if you're the person that's going around and trying to gather up leads 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 or these small little trickles of leads, right? You need to be thinking about a rinse repeatable one-to-many lead generation system that you can get it down to a science and then delegate it off and get it off your plate. Okay. As a CEO of your company, you can't be the lead generator. You cannot be the person going out and fishing for leads 1 by 1. Okay. So you need to think about how you're going to leverage your lead generation in a way that's sustainable, which means if Facebook takes you down today, if Facebook goes away or they shut you down, how are you generating leads? Okay, you have to think big. And this is why, as a business owner, you need time to vision drive. You need time to think about the vision of your company and how you're going to do this. You need time to think about how are you going to do it and who do you need to help you do it. Okay, these are so critical as a business owner. And it's very easy to get very stuck in the day-to-day motions and checking the boxes that you don't have time to think about, what if social media crashes? What if Facebook ads shut me down? What if Facebook goes away, or Instagram, or whatever platform you're using today? You need to think bigger. So you have to be thinking about a rinse repeatable, one-to-many lead generation system that you can get it down to a science and then delegate it to somebody else to execute. And it needs to be a very rinse repeatable system, okay, that allows you to leverage so that you're not getting taken down by a specific strategy or social platform. I can't tell you how important this is. At the very beginning of 2020 this year, Facebook, we got hacked and Facebook shut our Facebook ad account down, and it's never been reopened. We're looking at a year and we can't get it. It's never allowed to be reopened again. Now, here's the beauty of this. We don't use paid advertising. Everything we do in my company is organic, and it's all done by people in real time, right? We put people behind my company. So my vision for my company is a people-first company. I put people, not automation and not paid traffic. Okay, that's just my choice. That's my vision for my company. And so it did not affect me when they shut our ads account down, because we don't use them anyway. But if you're someone who does use them and that's how you're generating leads, you need a backup plan. You need to look at what other ways can you leverage lead generation so that should that go away, should that get shut down, or should it stop working, how else are you driving leads into your Facebook or into your community, into your email list, into your network, right? At 20 to 100 a day. How is that happening? So number one, you need, as the business owner, to zoom out of the day-to-day mundane tasks that you're rushing through and plowing through every day that need to get done, and you're just kind of going through the motions every day. You need to zoom out, take a step back, and you need to look at what kind of one-to-many lead generation system can you put in place that is rinse, repeatable, and can be delegated out later. Okay? So that as the business owner, you're not doing lead generation every day. Okay? And for some of you, when we're talking to you, you actually don't have any system for generating leads, and you're not generating new leads per day. You guys can absolutely share below how you're generating leads, or if you're generating leads, or if you're stuck at generating leads, let us know. We have resources. We'll definitely help you out, right? But what I want you to understand is, like, some of you guys don't even have a way to generate new leads every single day that's predictable and sustainable, right? Some of you guys are just flying by the seat of your pants, and you're bringing one lead here, a couple leads there, and you don't even know how you're really doing it, right? So you need, as the business owner, to get responsible with this, and you really need to zoom out and look at that. That is the first system, okay? All right, the second system is you need a one-to-many conversion system. A one-to-many conversion system. What is this? A one-to-many conversion system is a way that you have, again, rinse repeatable. You have a rinse repeatable way to convert the new leads coming into your audience, okay? And you should be bringing them into something that is high level, that's recurring revenue, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I want you thinking about right now, if you are growing your audience, or if you're thinking about growing your audience, which you should be, how are you converting the audience? I talk to so many of you guys. My team is talking to you guys. And a lot of you guys are growing your audience, but you're not converting. You're not monetizing the audience. They're just kind of sitting there, and you're not sure really what to do with them, right? So what you need to be thinking about is a one-to-many conversion where you can get live and speak to multiple people all at once and convert them into paying clients. And again, just like your lead generation system, this conversion system should also be able to be executed and delegated by somebody else. If you're the business owner and you're the only person who can close your sales, you're going to be in big trouble when it comes to your health, your mental ability to serve your clients, and your scale. You cannot possibly have all of your sales rely on you all the time, right? If you're the person closing all of your sales, then you're trading your time for money and there's no room for scale. You cannot scale anything that's one-to-one. You cannot scale your time, right? You're one human being. You are one person. You can only do so much by yourself. If you are someone who's operating in your business from the place of reactive mode and you're just going through the motions every day and it's reactive, you're not thinking long-term. You're not thinking about the future of your company and how are you going to sustain this? If you're tired now, if you're exhausted right now, how are you going to sustain and have a scale? How will you scale if you're burnt out with one-on-one right now? Okay? So what we need you thinking about is how can you create a conversion event that monetizes the new leads that are coming into your community that can also be rents repeatable and delegated out to somebody else. Okay? This is so important when it comes to scaling because again, it all comes down to the effort that you're putting out and the time that you have, right? If you want to have a big impact, you can't be burnt out and exhausted. You are not the person who can do all the things, right? So you have to get out of day-to-day reactive mode and zoom out. And you need to really look at the bigger picture. What is going to need to shift and change? Who needs to come in and help me make this happen and execute my vision? And who's going to help get me there? Who's going to help move the needle toward my bigger picture goals? You're not going to do this by yourself. You're going to get to a place where you burn out, where you hit a cap, right? And you know that you want to serve more people. You know you want to have a bigger impact. You know you want to make more money. You have no more left to give. You're done. You're burnt out. You're exhausted. If you want to really serve your clients and you want your clients to get massive transformation, you need to be on your A game at all times. You need high vibe. You need good self-care. You need to be vibrant. You have to have stamina. You need to be resilient. You literally need to have time to recoup between the things that you're doing. And if you're the person that's operating every single part of your business and you're doing all the things, you're not only not doing 100% on any of them, but you're burning out and you cannot scale yourself, right? You are only one person. So in order for you to scale it up, you have to look at creating systems within your company that are not only scalable, rents repeatable for ease and duplication and multiplication, and you need to give those to somebody else to do. Okay? So that's the second system. You need to have a one-to-many rents repeatable conversion system. Okay? All right, let's talk about the third system. And this is one a lot of you guys seem to be very interested in, right? And so we want to talk about this for a second. The third system that I want you guys thinking about is a team of profit drivers. Okay? I want you to think of a team who drives profit in your business. Now, way back 15 years ago, I had a VA agency. I had 20 virtual assistants working for me. We had 100 clients across the globe. It was an amazing, amazing agency. And here's what I found. Your team can cost you money or they can make you money. And that's a choice. That comes down to a choice. A lot of people that we talk to are telling us, oh yeah, I'm hiring VAs. Great. What are those VAs doing for you? Oh, they're setting up systems. They're creating Canva images. They're posting a bunch of things on social media for me. They're setting up my website. Great. How are you making money at the end of the day? And these same people who are paying money to VAs to do busy work are not generating profit in their company. They're not generating enough money in their business, yet they have people working for them that are costing them money. Your team should be profit drivers. So that means you need to hire team members who are actually doing money, revenue generating activities for you, and don't worry about the rest of the stuff. It's perfectly fine to have a VA who does some admin stuff, or maybe they onboard your clients or they help you with things like that. But you need to look at building a team of profit drivers who are generating money in your business. So here's a secret I will tell you. My social sellers, which are my team, my social sellers bring in 4 times what I pay them. So let me say that again. My profit-driving social sellers bring in 4 times what I pay them. If everything that you're paying out in your business is only breaking even, you have a broken sales system. You actually want to hire and build a team that does the things for you. They generate your leads every day. That's money in the bank, you guys. If you don't have an audience and you don't have nobody to sell to, you should have somebody who is generating 50 to 100 leads for you every single day in your company. Off your plate, you don't even need to think about it. Number 2, those same people should be building relationships and nurturing and activating that audience that they're building. All day, every day, off your plate, you don't need to think about it. Those same people should then be monetizing and converting those leads. The qualified leads who are fit to work with you should be closed and converted by your social sellers. Off your plate, you don't need to think about it. If you want a business that truly runs without you, where you shine in your zone of genius and you don't need to worry about the day-to-day mundane tasks that need to get done, this is what you should be thinking about. As you head into 2021, these are the people you need to hire. These are the systems that you need to set up. And then get these things off your plate so you can shine and do what you do best, and then you let your team do what they do best, okay? Because there's somebody out there that's going to do these things for you faster and better. Okay, this is not what a CEO is doing. A CEO is not generating leads, nurturing the leads, converting the leads, conducting sales conversations. That is not the job of a CEO. Your job is to get behind the video and get behind the mic. If you're a business owner, you get behind video and you get behind the microphone. That's your job. And you lead your team, and you drive the vision of your company. That's your tasks. That's what you should be doing. Not getting on sales consultations, not chasing down leads one by one all over the internet, not begging people to come work with you, not in the group trying to nurture people one by one and have conversations. That is not the job of a CEO. You're never going to scale that if that's what you're doing every day. Okay? So you need to think about how you're going to get a team of profit drivers that are not costing you money. They're actually making you money, and they're helping you drive the needle closer to your bigger long-term vision. Okay? And that way you can just focus on the growth, the vision, the leadership, and being the face and voice of your brand. Okay? All right. The 4th and final system that I want to talk about today for scaling, you need to have an Ascension Plan for scale. You need an Ascension Plan for scale. So what does this mean? What are we talking about? When you bring somebody in to work with you, you guys might do this differently. This might look different for some of you. Some of you might bring people into what we call a low ticket offer, or maybe it's an upsell on a page after they opt into something, or it's a tripwire, whatever you want to call it, okay? You might have that. You might have people coming into a one-on-one program. You might have your clients start with you in some kind of small ticket course. Whatever it looks like, what I want you to do is think about an Ascension Plan. What is the next step for your clients? What is the next thing that they're going to need that's going to take them all the way? That's going to be super big transformation, massive win for your client, super recurrent revenue for you. That's literally going to be your brand program, your signature program. Okay, I'm talking a 6 to 12 month program where you bring your people in and they become clients for life. All right. When you're thinking about your big vision, you should be thinking about clients for life. It costs less money to just renew a current client over and over and over again than it does to acquire a brand new lead. It costs you less money to build a program that's renewable and that creates clients for life. It's going to cost you less money to do that than always replacing clients, right? Many of you that we're talking to, you constantly have to replace clients. You don't have clients who renew and renew and renew for years. You are just repeating the same thing of having to replace a client, replace a client, replace a client, replace a client. Rather it's in a one-on-one or rather it's in a group program or a course, you are finding yourself constantly replacing clients who are falling off. What I want you to do is create a signature, hybrid, high-level program that creates clients for life. And that's going to cost you far less effort, time, and money than trying to acquire new leads and replace clients all the time. You need to think about an Ascension Plan, a longer-term vision, a program that's renewable for years to come that creates clients for years. Okay? It delivers bigger wins, bigger transformation, right? And you're not having to do so much work and effort on the front end to keep those clients coming in, to keep your revenue climbing. Some of you guys are having revenue roller coaster, right? If you want your revenue to climb and climb and climb and climb and not have those big dips, you want predictable, sustainable revenue, you've got to have a program that delivers that. You need a program and a business model that delivers that. So many of you are trading your time for money and you don't understand why your income is having these big dips like a roller coaster and you don't see it climbing and climbing and climbing consistently and sustainably, right? A part of that is these 4 systems that I talked about right here today are missing in your business. You don't have these 4 systems in your business, and that's why you're having revenue dips. That's why you're burning out. You're getting exhausted. You're not sure how you're going to impact more clients or make more money because you have nothing left to give. You're exhausted. You've reached your max, right? And what you want is your revenue to climb and climb and climb and climb consistently and sustainably. But you want to have to do that with less effort, time, and money, right? So you need to put these 4 systems in place. All of these 4 systems are mastered and nailed down in my company, in my clients' companies. It's what we do. It's what we teach. These are the 4 systems that are going to help you have that sustainable, predictable scale. And it's going to allow you to dominate your niche, become absolutely competitionless, and you're building a business and brand that can eventually run without you entirely. Okay? So if you guys have questions, I want you to pop them below, and we're going to come back in. My team and I will answer any questions that you guys have around these 4 systems or what you're thinking. As you're thinking about these, I want you to ask any questions you have as far as these 4 systems. And also, if you're the type of person who is at these levels that we're talking about, where you kind of have your program down, you know that the work, you know your system and the work you do with your clients, right? Your clients get good results, but you're at that tipping point where you're like, but I want more income. I want to impact more people. I actually want to do this with ease. I want to work less. How the heck do I make that shift? How do I make that transition? What's the pivot? How do I get these 4 systems in place in my business so that I can actually have that scale and move the needle forward? Okay. If you are at that place, then I want you to go ahead and type "scale me" in the comments. My team will reach out. We will reach out to you and we'll have a conversation to really get a good look at where are you at in your business? What are the gaps? What systems do you have? What's missing? What could we do to help you? And what might it look like for you to come and work with us, work with me and my team to help you set these systems up for scale and get your business moving in a different direction, okay? Because here's what I'm going to tell you. If you're the person who's so tired, burnt out, exhausted, you're so busy that you can't come up for air, you can't afford to not scale. You actually need to zoom out, stop what you're doing, and something has to change in order to change that situation. I've talked with many of you, and you guys are telling me, I'm so tired. I'm so busy working with clients and doing all the things that I can't even speak to you right now. I'm so busy. If that is you, that's a problem. And that won't change until you stop, you pause, you step away for a minute, and we look at the things that need to shift and change so that you can scale your business. Because if you just keep doing what you're doing, and it doesn't matter if you keep saying, oh my God, I want to do that, but I'm so tired. I want to do that, but I'm so busy. I want to do that, but I have no time. The situation's not changing until we change those things. So you are absolutely a candidate to scale if you're like, I literally have no more time in the day to give. And I don't know how I'm going to make more money. I don't know how I'm going to impact people if I can't come up for air, right? If you're that person, the only way to change that situation is to pause and change the situation. So we want you to type scale me below. We'll have a conversation. We'll kind of see where you're at in your business. We'll tell you exactly what we think we need to do as far as these 4 systems right here in your business specifically, and what it would look like and how you could get started working with us and how we would specifically help you get these 4 systems in place and start making a transition. And I will tell you, as soon as you start setting these systems up, within 3 to 6 months, you are already scaling. You're already cutting your work week in half, right? These systems are already being executed in that time frame. So this does not need to be a long process. Chances are, if you're burnt out already with what you're doing, you're probably at a place where scale can happen rapidly fast, okay? So this doesn't need to be a long process, all right? But it's not going to change until we change something, okay? So I definitely look forward to hearing from you guys. Can't wait to see what questions you have. Absolutely type scale me in the comments below if this is you and you're at this breaking point in your business, you're ready for that scale, or maybe you feel like I'm getting really close and I want to put these systems in place before I get to that breaking point. That is perfect. Type scale me below. We'll reach out in the DM. So watch your Facebook DM. We'll connect with you, just ask you a few questions. It might take 10 or 15 minutes. Ask you a few questions about your business, really get an idea of where you're at. And then we'll talk about these 4 systems and what it would look like to come work with us to help you set these up specifically for you. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here today. I can't wait to see you guys next Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week. See you guys soon.